Welcome to beautiful Colorado Springs and Falcon Stadium. Week 7 is underway in EA Sports College Football, and we are ready for a terrific game. It's the North Dakota State Bison and the Air Force Falcons. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, Coach Calhoun told me before the game, he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Falcons will kick off first, and here we go. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Bison will have the first possession in this one as their offense comes out to go to work. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. He has become a key piece of this offense.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watching this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Falcons offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And, David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
Off play action. That's caught. It's Lindsey. 5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. The give to Davis. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Quickly complete. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to run it past the 45. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys too, so good luck stopping me.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Defender got caught, little handsy with that jersey, and it'll cost him. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Shakes off the defender.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
It'll be third and long. Motion from the wideout. On third down, he drops to throw. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's fourth down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Boley. Here's a heat. This one's complete. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Offense set on first down. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Cunningham. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cunningham. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. And after that last completion, left them with just a yard or so to go for a first down. How will they attack on second and short? Going to the run, it's Scott. Got some room, heading to the goal line. And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
They'll ride Davis here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
Right on the money. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll send the back in motion. Fullback's got it. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Goes to the option. Rides the option, he keeps it. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Falcons are rolling down the field. Using his feet. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Gets the back moving. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Using his legs, it's Scott. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Boley. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, North Dakota State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Falcons now set to take over on offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on." Turning it on! Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback keeps it.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Finding open areas. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to Davis. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeps it on the option. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to power their way ahead. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Falcons kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. On the move. Makes one man miss. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Medical personnel out there checking on this senior defensive back. They'll line up for a second down play.
Here we go. Ready. 120. Ready, go.
Doing it himself again. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
The give to the tailback. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. He's got it on the run. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Falcons, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Calls his own number. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Give to the fullback. He will not get there as the defense stops him again. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on 3rd down. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Past the 50. He's inside the 40. The 20. Past the 10. Scooped and scored. Touchdown, North Dakota State. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And that's the kind of play that can win you the game. You're on defense. It looks like the opponent's just going to run it in for an easy touchdown, but you create the takeaway, you scoop and score. It's a game-changing play. It's a momentum-changing play. And you can see on the sideline right now, they are completely galvanized by that defensive score.
And the extra point was good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
It's complete to the left. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Bringing the heat. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to pass, it's Boley. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He goes right back to the air. Finds his tight end. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. And an empty backfield here on 2nd and short. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting a sack. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking for space, it's Scott. He's stopped a little bit short. They'll mark it at the 38. It's 4th down. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the #1 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Sooners with one of the biggest wins in program history, taking down the #1 team in the country. And I guess what they can take away from this one is they're back to even, 3-3 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, social media certainly does, inside the ACC. Now back to our game here in Colorado Springs. What a day so far from that stud linebacker. He's truly the quarterback of that defense, and he's really dictating the way things are going. A dynamic defender in every sense of the word. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Falcon Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Hey, guys, I was able to catch up with Coach Calhoun at halftime. He said he's been talking to his team about ball security. Too many turnovers in the first half. Starting the second half on offense, he said, if we take care of the ball, we'll be just fine. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Forced out of bounds. Good pick up there on the ground.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Motion from the back. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Leaves it with the back. Slip. Could be an alley. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. He'll take it himself. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. The play-action fake. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Absolutely center cut. Are forced to settle for 3.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. On the ground, it's Scott. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Bowling. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Mason. Got a lot of room to the right. He's at the 20. Touchdown, North Dakota State. And the stomping has commenced.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the 2nd half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Sends it back in motion on the option. He'll keep it again on the option. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. Fires left. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. And the Falcons decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Running inside, it's Scott. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They feed him again. Makes his man miss. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback.
And he lays out and snags it down the left side. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Ready to go.
On the move. He breaks a tackle. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Boley. Oh, they're after him. Blasted as he lets it go. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. That hole closed quickly. He'll get 1 out to the 6. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Got a man. It's Evanson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Handoff to the fullback. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So 1st down will open up the final period. On the move, it's Scott. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there and a nice job up front with the surge.
Snags it, and he's open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Pressure coming. On the move and looking. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Makes a catch. Wide open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, North Dakota State. And they take it in for 6 more points. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And they did tack on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Air Force offense ready to take over. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll start this drive firing. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. On the option. Pulls it on the option. Quick toss. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The give on the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Wide receiver going in motion. The option look. Keeps it himself. Fighting off the defender. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the first down. The Falcons are flying down the field. Caught behind the line. It's Lindsey. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here. Under fire. He's got it. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Falcons go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Vaughn. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Falcons, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw again. Swings it out to the flat. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking for open space. It's Davis. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. 3rd and 6 yards to go. They'll run play action. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going for the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Air Force.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
On to attempt to try. The extra point is good, but the lead is still huge. It's 35-13. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the 4th quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense and the offense is gone for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
Might be changing the route. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. There he goes. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Here's a little room there. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Run in the red zone. It's Mitchell. Breaks the tackle. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now on the option. Got enough for the first. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the chains for this offense. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Gets the back moving.
Ready, go!
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Ready, go, go!
Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road there.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollock, Jesse